Hi, welcome back to This Mama Loves, and I am going to do a weigh-in, check-in thing. Okay, first, my angle is different. I have a new computer desk, and so my monitor is in a different position, so we're hitting the room at a different angle, which you get to see all of my husband's desk. um, okay, so last week, how did last week go? Last week wasn't too bad. I had one evening, one late night where I had a pretty bad binging snack night. And but I tried for the rest of the week, one during the day to try to be as on point as I could. And I would say last week was almost an all blue dot week. I had one day that wasn't a blue dot, and that was that late night binge situation thing. But I have been tracking, I had been tracking even all the bad stuff, blah blah blah. I'm no, not necessarily true. There were a few times that I had juice and I didn't track the juice. That I'll say. I didn't track the juice. But other than that, I pretty much tracked most of the day. I'm a little thirsty. I just tasted those. I got the kids these Cheetos. What is it? Popcorn puffs or corn puffs? Butter corn puffs or something. And Deanna's like, "Mommy, why didn't you tell us this tastes so good?" And I'm like, "I never had it before. I got it. It was on sale when I got it, and so I got it for them. And I tried a few, and it was good. I try to compare it against the Aldi's cheese puffs. Well, not cheese puffs, corn puffs. It's very similar thing. The flavor is different. The Aldi's one is white cheddar. The Cheetos that I got, like I said, was butter flavored. And I know there's a point difference because the Aldi's one has a little less calories and it has less um, I think it had less saturated fat or less sugar or something, but it also has less protein. I mean, not the Aldi's one. The Aldi's one has more protein than the Cheetos. So pretty sure those Cheetos are a lot more points. The Aldi's for a serving, you can get 4 points for, oh, pardon, what the bag says is a serving size. Oh, goodness. Excuse all that. Anyways, so I pretty much stayed on track. There were a few days where, actually, no, not a few days. For a good chunk of last week, I pretty much pre-planned my day. Um, so I would put my points in the morning, planning out what I was going to do for breakfast, lunch, dinner. There were some times when my dinner changed, and so I would adjust accordingly, but I knew what I was working with throughout the day. So I knew that if I wanted a snack, I could have snack or whatever. My hands are so dry. Um, I knew I could have that snack or whatever. And then I had over the weekend, not this weekend past, but because my points start on Saturday. So not this Saturday, but the Saturday before, which was the start of my week point wise. We did have what did we have? We ate out. Well, we had takeout junk food. What? Um, I think we had KFC. That's what we had. We had KFC. So one of my late night binge snack things was actually um, uh, like a KFC chicken. I can't remember if it was a thigh or a leg or what. but that was part of my binge. And, you know, I will say though, KFC point wise, you is a better point value than Popeyes, but I'm gonna say I like Popeyes better than KFC, so I'm willing to take those Popeyes points. I'm willing to take that hit. Um, so let's see. What did I learn from last week? Well, I learned that pre-tracking can be very helpful. It can sort of keep you on point if you have more willpower than what I have. It can really help to keep you on point. I feel like that even though I might have had my binge night, because I did have late night snacking for a few times last week too, but it was minimal. And I think my biggest thing I noticed was because I'm going to tell you by Wednesday or Thursday, I just knew I was going to have a gain because that's what my scale was telling me. Um, I think salt affects me a lot more than it used to or more than what I was aware of. So I say that because I had a few times when I had like a late night snack, I had some of the Tostitos tortilla bites, which I like. They're very uh, point friendly. You get a good amount for, I think, 4 or 5 points. You get like 32 or 31, something like that, of the chips. I had that, and I had, within my point range, I had that, and I had the Tostitos queso dip, which I love. And it really isn't, as far as I'm concerned, to me, it's not that bad in points. I think it's like something like maybe 2 points for 2 tablespoons, maybe. Let's check that. Because I don't, I can speculate all day long and be so wrong. So for the bite-sized tortilla chips, you can have 24 for 4 points, but um, you can have 30, up to 30 for 5 points. Okay, so for the salsa, for the queso, the salsa con queso, you get 2 tablespoons for 1 point. So that's not bad. Um, and you can get 4 tablespoons for 3 points. So you get 3 tablespoons for 2 points. So that's not bad. I usually have about 3 tablespoons worth. But what I noticed is, okay, one, I am snacking late, and so eventually I'm going to sleep on that, which does not help me lose weight. Um, but even though I was within a healthy point range, I was still putting on weight. I felt very bloated and everything. This is my time of the month, TMI. Sorry, I should have gave it to her. TMI warning beforehand. But this is my time of the month. I'm actually it's like, this is the end now. But for last week. Um, so this does contribute sometimes to water gain. Usually I have water gain the week before, but I think that coupled with eating these salty chips, these salty snacks, because I did indulge in, when I did have snacks throughout the week, they were salty. Um, by Friday, Saturday, I did not have any of those salty snacks, mainly because they were gone, but I didn't have any. And by the time I got on the scale Saturday for my weigh-in, let me tell you, I was I was down 2.4 pounds. So I think that what I was seeing on the scale at home, because I was weighing myself daily, sometimes I get a little obsessive with the scale, which isn't good. But when I was weighing myself at home, I was about the weight I was the week before, give or take an ounce here or there. Oh, and I don't think I did a weigh-in for the week before. The weigh-in the week before, I was, ooh, that's the wrong thing. I want to say the week before I was down to, I mean, not sorry, 0.2 ounces is what I want to say. Oh no, I was down 0.8 ounces the week before. So I managed to lose the 2 pounds that I had gained, or close to 2 pounds that I had gained, and I lost that and like a pound more. So at the beginning of February, um, like that third week, I don't know. The 15th was the following weigh-in day. The 15th, I was up 1.6, and then the 22nd, I was up 0.2. So the 29th, I was down zero point 0.8, and then this Saturday, the 7th, I was down 2.4. So I managed to lose the close to 2 pounds that I gained and an extra pound to boot. So I'm happy with that. So today is Monday. This weekend was a total train wreck. But a lot of times, I'm be honest, a lot of times my weekends are a total train wreck because we tend to eat out on the weekends. On Saturday, we go to our meeting and then we're running errands the entire day. So lunch is not looking too healthy. By the time we come home, it's kind of late. I'm not, it's not enough time to really cook something. I don't want the girls eating dinner too late, so we usually pick up something. So Tuesday looked like, McDonald's for lunch, and uh, we had Chinese for dinner. And Sunday, I had the rest of my Chinese. Um, I will say Sunday night, last night, I had a bit of a binge night again. I ate the rest of my Chinese food. Now, I was on point for points. And actually, I have to track the Chinese food because I didn't put that in my tracker yet. So Sunday was definitely not a blue dot day because by the time I counted my dinner and everything and snacks, and everything I ate during the day, Sunday, I was at 32 points, so about 2 points over, but still within the healthy point range. And then I had some, the rest of my Chinese food, and I had some, what do you call it? Chips. So it is what it is. So I'm just going to try to do my best to keep on track, to do better, try to make better snacking decisions, late night snacking decisions. But I will this week continue to pre-track because I feel like that does help. And even if I have those blowout days, as long as I can get back on track during that week, uh, from what I've seen from last week anyway, I can still make some kind of progress. So we'll see. So the next weigh-in, I'll let you know how this week went. And hopefully it's not a bad week. All right. So thank you for watching, and I hope you come back soon. Bye.